Hello! Welcome back sa ating channel. Ngayon, pag-uusapan natin kung paano gawing normal form ang equation ng isang line. Pero bago tayo magsimula, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. So, reviewin lang natin yung normal form ng isang line. So, sabi natin sa ating previous videos na kunyari si L, yung line natin, ang normal form niya ay cosine alpha x plus sine alpha y equal to rho, where rho is positive. At yung rho na yan is the distance of your line from the origin, so perpendicular distance yun, and yung alpha natin is the angle that this perpendicular makes with the positive x-axis. At yung pagsukat natin ay positive kapag counterclockwise at negative kapag clockwise. Although nire-restrict naman natin siya sa 0 to 360 degrees, so wala tayong dapat intindihin kung clockwise ba siya or kung magne-negative ba siya. At some remarks lang about this normal line. So, lilista natin yung mga cases kung saan yung alpha natin ay nasa quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. At i-observe natin anong mangyayari doon sa graph niya. At ano yung signs ng mga intercepts niya, kung positive ba or negative. Ang assumption natin dito, yung line natin does not pass through the origin. Okay, so from trig, if your angle is in quadrant 1, positive pareha si cosine alpha at saka si sine alpha. In quadrant 2, negative si cosine, positive si sine. If alpha is in quadrant 3, cosine is negative, sine is negative. And if alpha is in quadrant 4, cosine is positive and sine is, dapat siya ay negative. Oh, laki. Okay, so yan yung summary natin. So drawing natin yung ito per case, no? So, let's say case 1, alpha is in quadrant 1. Ano kaya magiging itsura nung line natin? Observe natin yung x and y intercepts niya. So, let's say this is our rho and this is our alpha. Okay? So, yung line mo perpendicular dun sa green. So, siya si pink. So, magiging ganyan yung itsura nung line mo. And what can you observe? Parang, nasa quadrant 1 yung angle mo. Parang, nasa quadrant 1 din yung line mo, no? Ayan, no? Tapos, i-extend mo na lang. Or, yung x-intercept mo ay positive, ang y-intercept mo ay positive din. So, positive si x-intercept, positive si y-intercept. Okay, kung nasa quadrant 2 naman yung angle natin, so let me just erase this. Ano kayang mangyayari? So let's say this is alpha. Ang taba, ano ba yan? Let's say this is our alpha. So yung line natin perpendicular dyan. Okay, so what can you observe? So, parang nasa quadrant 2 rin yung line mo, no? So, ang mangyayari, x-intercept mo negative, ang y-intercept mo positive. And as you can observe, pareha siya dito, no? Actually, nag-a-apply sa lahat yan. Sa lahat ng rows. So, ang moral ng story nito ay, kapag naka-normal form daw yung line mo, yung sign nung coefficient ni x, yun din yung sign nung x-intercept. Yung sign nung coefficient ni y is yung sign ng y-intercept nung line mo. So, kung negative si cosine alpha, negative din yung x-intercept. Kung positive si sin alpha, positive yung y-intercept. Okay? So, useful iyan mamaya. So, ang tanong na, paano nagko-convert from general form to normal form? So, ito muna yung formula. Magsasagot muna ako ng examples. Tapos mamaya, i-derive ko kung paano nangyari ito. Okay, so let's say you have the general form of a line where c is not 0. Yung constant mo is not 0. Para yung distansya ng line mo sa origin, positive siya. Or equivalently, hindi dumadaan yung line mo sa origin. So, yung normal form, ganito daw yung itsura. I-divide mo lang by some constant yung both sides. Ano yung constant? Square root of a square plus b square. So, i-compute nyo muna yun. Divide both sides by that. And then, merong dalawang signs, diba? Positive, negative, positive, negative. So, pipiliin nyo yung isa dyan. So, it's either parehang positive or parehang negative such that this constant is positive. Bakit? Kasi itong constant na to, yung positive constant na yun will become yung rho, yung distance ng line mo sa origin. And this part is cosine alpha, sine alpha. Okay, so let us do this example. So I have prepared 2 examples. Okay, so yung una, we consider this line. So yung una niyang tanong, give the x and y intercepts of this line. So that is easy. Yun yung lesson natin last time. So how do you compute for the x-intercept? So x-intercept, set y to 0. Ano mangyayari? If y is 0, 3x plus 6 is 0 or 3x equal to negative 6 or x is equal to negative 2. Divide both sides by 3. So, ang x-intercept ay negative 2. Okay, so how about the y-intercept? Iset yon si x kay 0. So, mangyayari, 0 ito, you get negative 2y plus 6 is 0. Or negative 2y equal to negative 6. Divide both sides by negative 2, you get y equal to 3. So, ang y-intercept ay 3. Okay? Next, for the normal form, kopyahin ko lang yung line natin. 3x minus 2y plus 6 equal to 0. So, paano nagtatransform to normal form? Kukompute mo tong square root ng a square plus b square. Okay, pero ano ba yung a dito? 3. Ang b mo is negative 2. So, square root ng a square plus b square is equal to square root of 3 square plus negative 2 square, which is square root of, this is 9 plus 4, 13. So, sabi sa formula, di-divide mo both sides by that. Tapos, plus or minus, mamimili ka ng isa doon. So, we have to divide both sides of this equation by square root of 13. Tapos may plus minus. Pero yung constant pala, lilipat mo muna sa kabila. Okay, so lipat muna natin sa kabila. And then divide both sides by square root of 13. Okay, ito yung crucial, yung plus minus. So, ang tanong, plus or minus? Okay, so dito magkakatalo-talo. Kailangan daw, pag pinili mo yung plus or minus, itong nasa right-hand side is positive. And negative ito, so yung nasa ilalim dapat, negative din. So, we choose the negative sign. Okay? So, simplify na lang natin onte. We get negative 3 over square root of 13x. Negative over negative. Positive 2 over square root of 13y equal to 6 over square root of 13. So, ito na yung kanyang normal form. Okay. So, some realizations lang. Kung mapapansin nyo, tingnan nyo, oh, this is cosine alpha, sine alpha. Ito yung, yan yung raw. Okay, napag-usapan natin kanina. Mapapansin nyo yung coefficient ni x negative, x-intercept is negative. Coefficient ni y is positive, y-intercept is positive. And that is because yung diniscuss natin na ito. Okay? So, negative, positive, negative, positive. Nagtutugma dapat yung mga signs nila kung positive or negative. Okay, so isulat ko lang dito yung sagot. Yung normal form niya ay, kopyahin ko lang So, we have that. Kasi magdo-drawing na tayo. So, sketch daw yung graph. Kahit rough sketch lang naman. Ano naman kailangan magandang-maganda. Okay. So x and y-intercept na lang. Y-intercept is 3. X-intercept, negative 2. So, yung pink line, yan yung graph niya. Okay. So, yung next question niya, how far is the line from the origin? Diba itong perpendicular distance ng line, siya yung raw? At ang raw natin in this case is 6 over square root of 13. So, ang distansya nung line mo sa origin, pag sinabing distance ng point at saka line, yun yung perpendicular distance. Okay, so yung distansya nung line na to sa origin ay 6 over square root of 13. Okay. Okay, punta tayo dun sa next example natin. Interesting to kasi nagpapahanap naman ng distansya between two parallel lines. So, pag sinabing distance between two parallel lines, yun yung perpendicular distance nila. So, let's say, ito yung dalawang parallel lines mo. Yung distansya nila ay yung perpendicular distance nila. So, yan yung pinapahanap dyan. Okay? Oops, lobat na pala ako. So, ang idea ko dito ay gagawin kong normal form pareha yung line. Bakit gusto ko siya maging normal form? Simply because, let's say this is L1 and this is L2. Parallel sila. So, kung alam ko yung normal line, malalaman ko yung distansya nila sa origin. Ito yung row ni L1, this is yung row ni L2. At kapag in-add ko yun, malalaman ko yung distansya nilang dalawa. That is the first case. Or yung isang case naman ay nasa same quadrant yung line, no? Let's say this is L1 and lakihan natin na onti yung axis ko. Let's say this is L2. Okay? So, from the normal form, mahahanap ko yung distance ni L1 from the origin. Yung normal form ni L2, malalaman ko yung distansya niya sa origin. So, I have this distance and this distance. So, subtract ko lang to get this distance. Okay, so dito papasok yung kung positive ba yung x-intercept, negative ba yung x-intercept. Okay? So, gawin nating normal form. So, si L1, ang A mo is 3, B mo is negative 4. Square root ng A square plus B square is 3 square plus negative 4 square is square root of 25 or 5, no? Tapos you divide both sides ng L1 by, equation ni L1 by, magdi-decide ka pa kung plus minus 5. Okay? So, ang criteria for judging lang, kailangan itong right-hand side is positive. So, positive na ito, so dapat i-divide mo siya sa positive para itong buong to ay positive. So, yung positive yung pipiliin natin. So, pwedeng alisin na natin yung sign kasi wala naman siyang bearing kasi positive naman. So, ang normal form is 3/5 x minus 4/5 y equal to 6/5. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ito yung distansya ng line mo sa origin. Tapos, positive yung x-intercept, negative yung y-intercept. So, mamaya, i-graph natin yan para visual yung approach natin, no? So, si L2, anong A mo? A mo is 3, ang B mo ay negative 4 din. So, itong ganito niya is 5 din. Okay, so magdi-divide tayo both sides by plus minus 5. And then we decide kung positive or negative. So, kailangan positive daw ito. Since negative ito, negative yung pipiliin natin sa kabila para pag dinivide mo, positive. So, negative yung pipiliin natin. Or we have, anong lalabas yan? Negative 3/5 x plus 4/5 y equal to 1/5. So, ang distansya ni L2 sa origin ay positive. X-intercept is negative, y-intercept is positive. So, kung isa-sketch mo yan, magkasama ba sa same quadrant yung line mo? Or kahit hindi naman accurate yung graph, kailangan mo lang malaman kung same quadrant or not. So, si L1, positive si x-intercept, negative si y-intercept. So, L1, positive x-intercept. So, something pa ganyan si L1. Tapos, ang distansya niya sa origin ay 6/5. While si L2, negative x-intercept, positive y-intercept. So, something, kailangan parallel. Something ganyan si L2. At ang distansya niya sa origin ay 1/5. So, ano yung distansya between these two lines? So, yung magiging sagot is the sum of these two. So, the distance between L1 and L2 is 1/5 plus 6/5 or 7/5. Hello, so ngayon, i-derive naman natin kung paano na nakuha itong normal form ng line from the general form. So recall, nagdi-divide lang tayo ng plus minus square root of a square plus b square on both sides ng equation wherein yung constant ilalagay mo sa kabila. And the sign of the radical is chosen such that this constant is positive. Tapos yung number na ito, siya yung magiging raw. This is cosine alpha, sine alpha. So ang tanong, paano siya naging ganun? So kunyari, we have a line na ang general form niya ay ito at ang normal form niya ay ito. So, kung ang gagawin natin, we will express yung cosine alpha, sine alpha rho in terms of ABC. Okay, so i-rewrite ko lang itong general form as ax plus by equal to negative c. Lalagay ko lang yung constant sa kabila. Okay, so since they represent the same line, so, pag dinivide ko itong mga constants na ito, so, dapat ang makukuha natin ay constant lang din. I mean, pare-parehay sagot na lalabas. Or equivalently, kapag kinuha mo yung cosine alpha over A, equal dapat yan sa sine alpha over B, equal siya sa rho over negative C. So, equal lang yan to some number na itago natin sa pangalang k. Okay? So, takpan natin to, masosolve mo yung cosine alpha. So, cosine alpha is ka. Tapos, ang sine alpha, takpan ito, tsaka ito, makakompute mo siya as bk. Okay. Pero meron tayong identity sa trig na cosine square alpha plus sine square alpha equal to 1. Substitute natin ito. We get k square a square plus k square b square equal to 1. So, k square ay a square plus b square equal to 1. So, magiging k square equal to 1 over a square plus b square. So, pag kinuha mo yung k, you have two choices. It's either plus minus square root of a square plus b square. So, isa lang dyan ang sagot. Okay? So, let us compute yung rho. So, yung rho is negative ck. But k is this thing. Okay, pero ang assumption natin sa rho, positive siya kasi distance sa origin. So, dito nanggaling yung condition na such that this thing must be positive. Ito na yung part na iyon. Okay? At yung cosine alpha, saan equal ang cosine alpha? Ka. So, this is k times a. At sine alpha, b over plus minus square root of a square plus b square. So, pag pinlog in mo ito dito, at ito naman dito, you will get yung normal form na ax plus by plus minus square root ng a square plus b square equal to negative c plus minus square root ng a square b plus b square, where the sign of this must be positive. Okay. So, baka tanungin nyo pala, paano kung yung a 0 or yung b 0? Okay. So, actually, mag-work pa rin yan. Kuwari, a is 0, wala tong term na ito, wala din tong term na ito. So, ang mangyayari, ang cosine alpha mo doon magiging 0. Pag ginamit mo dito, 0 ito. So, makukompute mo yung sine alpha na plus minus b. Something like that. At kung ang assumption natin na ang rho mo ay positive, automatic na si ay non-zero. So, non-zero. So, mag-work horizontal. And that ends our discussion for today. So, sana na-appreciate ninyo ang normal form ng isang line. Kita-kits ulit sa susunod nating video. Goodbye!